Welcome, welcome. And right, I'm back up. Yeah, welcome. And let's kick off tonight's session, man. Let's kick off tonight's session. Man, we are Japan, the JPN 225, the champion pair on the left of my screen. If your screen right now, we are the gold market on the right, all right? Literally. All right. Now, what I've seen here is that the market actually broken through my support area already. And then after she rejected, right? Now, seen this a lot of times. Once the market break out a certain area and reject it, we go and we know which is gonna continue falling. All right, honestly. Now, at the same time, we don't wanna put all the eggs in one basket where we know she's gonna fall, because at the same time this market could actually reject and buy back off really strong. All right, and I don't mind taking her for the opposite direction at a very deeper entry, right? So you had 15 seconds again for the market. Watch how she burst right already, you see? Exactly. So yeah, I'm waiting for the new candle going to open up right about 4 seconds ago. The next way I'm going to take this trade is if she fulfill the wick, which she is doing right now. Okay, cool. So you're looking at a Japan right now, JPN 225. I need a standard, two standard, three standard. Yeah, I need three standard. I'm waiting for this market. So she actually burst through the low and then after rejected immediately, right? Yes, we had actually entered right where she pulled back at, but when she actually fulfill the wick, that would be a nice fulfillment of the wick to actually see take her down. But I see how she rejecting there, and plus we have no areas to even take that trade for deep entry because this market can actually continue falling really strong. You see? Exactly. Look at that. Wow, that would have been a nice 1400 pip move here. Alright, no problem. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting. We have rejections here at the same time. So traditional market actually falling like this. We could have actually grabbed this entry and take her down really nice. I know you guys maybe heard me on the session and actually grab that same entry where I say once she fulfill the wick. But I didn't actually get a straight though. I didn't actually get a straight. So I actually gotta wait. This would have be a really sweet banger. I gotta wait to see exactly when she's gonna actually reject. Right? If she doesn't reject and she bursts through this low, cool, we could continue taking her to the downside. 2 minutes already gone. This mark would have actually run 1600 pips in profit. Ooh, watch out, pull back. Good engulfing candle. Alright, cool. Looking at Japan right now. I like how she actually rejecting. Come on, we want to see a pullback. On it, right? That's a good pullback. That's a good pullback. Now I want to see it fulfill the wick. Once you fulfill that wick to the up to the top there, I'm gonna be taking her for buying signs with a very tight stop loss of literally 5,000 points. Very tight. Now that's when she fulfill the wicks. In other words, only 5 minutes, she gotta give us a strong rejection. Literally, really, really strong rejection. Alright, so both ways, that'll be really cool. Can actually take her back up there. So she's near this rejection zone. And after she actually engulf it. So we have a new 1 minute candles now open. And you see if she's gonna fulfill the wick. If she actually continue falling, fulfilling the wick to the downside. She fulfill the wick to the downside, I wouldn't take that just so. Unless she actually break the low. A very, when I say very tight stop loss, a very tight stop loss. This gotta be like less than 3%. Alright, cool. Good push off, yo, Japan. We see the reversal taking place there, yo. And now see the reversal they taking place there, yo. Yeah, I dropped my lots on this trade. First trade, guys. Seeing as it's gonna be the first trade, make sure drop your risk. I mean, and drop your lot size. Yeah, we ain't wanna risk it like that. So we're gonna play it safe first thing first. We have literally 36 seconds again for this 5 minute count to actually close. I'm gonna watch and see exactly how she's gonna move, right? Because this was a really, really nice opportunity. That I actually got. But market has actually moved really fast there, right? So yeah. Alright, so she dropped to the low. She reached the area that I really want to take it, but she rejected at the same time, right? So I'm still watching to see how the new 5 minute candle gonna open. Alright, if this new 5 minute candle actually start opening bearish like right now. Okay, getting some reversals again. If she reject off of this candle on this new 5 minute candle and actually showing us more selling pressure, we could take her for a quick aha moment at least. Alright, a quick moment. Alright, so on Japan JPN 225, she rejected. Means me I'm gonna take this bar so she actually break this high right here. We gotta wait, man. We gotta wait, man. We gotta wait, man. Now, yes, I'm an eye on gold also, but we have our rejection zones here on gold also, right? So we wanna be careful. Alright, so Japan, you wanna see Japan again? There's gonna be a lot of falling pressure, but we have our next rejection, so we could even take Japan if she wanna continue falling. To be honest, due to we're gonna have a really late entry, I'm gonna take Japan for a very small take profit. Wow, and we missed it again, yo. Good rejection. That's a good rejection. That's a good rejection right there. Ain't gonna lie, I want to take back Japan to these highs up here. If she rejects to the upside, yeah, I'm gonna take back Japan to these highs up here. If she actually rejects to the upside, literally, we ain't playing now with Japan today, literally. Stop us. Ooh, look how she rejects a drop again, yo. I'm still waiting. 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 No, 807. I'm still waiting. This is literally a really good trade from since those highs up there. Yeah, that would have been a really good trade. But I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for that rejection. I'm waiting for that rejection to take her back up there, yo. This market is gonna actually sell off a certain area, then gonna see a reject. Like 35 minutes actually looks. You took Japan sales, I was saying. I was saying, yeah, that's the sell off was really cool. But at the same time, that's a lot of selling pressure. That's good selling pressure there, yo. I'm waiting, guys. I'm waiting, guys. I'm waiting, guys. Now, the more she sells, that's not a problem. The more she sells, that's not a problem. I'll just get massive trade rather than that, right? So you're still waiting. You're still waiting. That's a lot of selling pressure, yo. That's crazy. We have 55 seconds again for this can to actually close. Thirty seconds to go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We need to see the rejection zone. We need to see the rejection zone. Yo, this nice. This would have been a nice sweet treat from these highs here. As soon as she broken out to these lows, that's a whole 40% growth. Wow, 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 Japan. All right, cool. We have a new 5 minute candle. Let's see if she's gonna continue falling. Where she is. She's breaking our next low also. Wow. Okay, Japan. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Now I'm not gonna enter any trade at this low. Honestly, at this low here is where I'm looking for the rejection. We need to see the rejection. Honestly, we need to see the rejection right now at this area right now. That's gonna be at this high here. First trade of the night. Come on, let's see her. Let's see her. Let's see her. Let's see her reject there, yo. You see hourly? Right. So cool rejects. Exactly. Cool rejects. But she's falling. Okay, cool. There's a lot of falling pressure there, yo. And looking at this on the hourly, there's a lot of sell buying pressure that took place previously. First weekend me. So the market, whatever goes up, must come down. So that's gonna actually drop right back down to these lows here. All right, Japan. You caught us there, yo. Now it's literally the waiting game right now, guys. Honestly, this is literally the waiting game. We gotta wait. Come on, me get my 5 minute. All right, now cool. Rejected immediately. Come from a pivot, so we go to R1, R1, RS1. So we have these areas. We have a lot of areas so we could get a reversal at. Literally, a lot of areas we could get a reversal at, which is gonna be really good. So we're waiting, guys. We're waiting, guys. We have 2 minutes and 19 seconds again for this 5 minute candle in close. We need that reversal, yo. We need that reversal, yo. Alright, 3 minutes actually showing us a little sign at least. That's a lot. That's like a lot. So the 1 minute actually looks actually wants you to dump a little more though. Or she drop a little more though. So right now actually trapping this market, meaning if she reach this area, I want to take her to the opposite side. Now two things could happen. We could even settle for a 2000 pip move. Cool. Or we could take her straight back up there. Past 6 to 7,000 pip move. It's gonna be really crazy. Alright. That's gonna be this. If you actually do that, if I actually does that, that's gonna be one of my biggest trade on Japan since trading. If I does that. So I'm waiting. We have a new candle gonna open up right now. She reached the area right now. She's at that area for me to take the buy off. But I'm still waiting to see exactly if she's gonna show me that sign for the buy off before I take the trade. Alright. We need to see signs first before we even take it. So she goes really low. We are 10 seconds. I give for this can to close now. I'm seeing she actually get rejected, which is cool. But at the same time, I'm waiting to see buying signs. So you have a new 5 minute candles now form. I drop on the game. I'll hope here right now. If she break the high, this little high right here, that's yeah, we taking her for sure. Wow, she's continue falling. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting, still waiting, still waiting. I'm still waiting. 15. Minutes actually shows how you so at least. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting. Now if I'm gonna take the sell off, that's gonna be a very small take profit, honestly. Alright, that's gonna be a very, very small, very, very small, very small take profit. I'm still waiting for a reversal, yo. Alright, it's now 8:16. Guys, we gotta wait a little longer, guys, honestly. Alright, we gotta wait a little longer to get a sweet trade because right now she's falling into that massive area where you could actually get a mass that reversal. That's waiting, we waiting, we waiting, we waiting, we waiting. She reaching that area of demand. At this at some point, which she's at right now, gotta expect a nice reversal taking place. That's a lot of selling pressure. Finally, finally. This candle rejecting. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We're not gonna take that yet because this could actually reject and go back down again. Not gonna take that yet because she rejected nicely on the 1 minute. That's a nice rejection candle. Let's see if she's gonna respect the wick. Let's see if she's gonna respect this wick. She doesn't respect that wick. She ain't ready yet. Nah, she doesn't respect. She isn't respecting that wick at all. She's actually giving us even as it drop. Yeah, she respecting that all. She's literally disrespecting it right now. Alright guys, we're eating guys. Alright? Aaron Irene? Still waiting, guys. Still waiting, guys. Still waiting, guys. Now we are 1 minute again. Literally less than 1 minute again for this new 5 minute candle at least to open. We need to see a sign of reversal in this market. Right now, she in the demand area for that market to reverse. At any time in this box, this market could reverse, literally. All right. At any time she can reverse. So I'm actually still here waiting to see that sign, that confirmation for me to even take it. All right. Now I don't want to leave you guys without any trade tonight. So it be how long we actually gotta wait out, man. We gotta wait it out, man. All right. Let me see what the 1 minute, 1 hour is actually looking. Pretty cool. We have a little support here, and also we have a little resist support here also. Let's go down on the 5 minute and see how it actually looks. If she burst through that support area, cool, we could actually get a continuation trade for the sell down. At least this is just literally following the hourly time frame. All right, 5 minutes straight. Now some reversals and new 5 minute candle. Now if this 5 minute can actually break the wick low, cool. We could take a little aha moment for the sell off, right? Just to these lows, something slight. Because if she wanna fall like that, she gonna fall like that, right? We drop a risk. This is gonna be first trade for the night, crazy. But still do believe it and I still do trust it, but we're taking it into the demand area. That's because I don't actually trust it with a very, very, very tight stop loss. 4 to 5,000 points at least. If she actually fulfill the wick to the downside. If she fulfill the wick to the upside, I'm taking that trade without hesitation, literally. If she take it, if she actually fulfill it to the downside, like what she's doing right now, cool, we could take her down. Alright, so looking at Japan, soon as I say I'm gonna take it, she breaking through very fast. But I'm waiting for a reject, meaning she wanna see a reject and then fulfill the wick at that same area of interest to take her down, of course, alright. So good to we didn't take that trade, we'd run slightly in profits, and after you see her pulling back right now, back to the entry. I know she's hesitating to go down, but she's going down. She's dropping. I see she dropping, but I'm waiting still, guys. Honestly, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. Right now, she's in that area where she could actually reject at any time. All right. If she actually fall, for that TPU is actually looking for and reject there, cool. That's not a problem. That's gonna be just a deeper entry, but ain't gonna lie. By the time I see the reversal, guys, see all this selling pressure she did here. We actually missed it at 8. I'm gonna be taking her back up to that highs, yo. Literally. I'm not. Yeah, we ain't playing for that, yo. And it's gonna be one of those big trades, but gotta risk it. At the same time, I'm gonna have a very decent size stop loss, just because, right? But we gotta wait for that rejection here to take place, for sure. We gotta wait for that. We gotta wait for that. And that would have hit with full TP. We had one, two, three. There are a lot of chances there and a fumble. So waiting. 50 seconds again for this candle to close. Reading. All right. There's a sign that's showing us that we showing as a sign right now that actually giving us some reversals, which is good. Once you respect the wick and the 1 minute on the down to the downside here, we're gonna be really Gucci as we approach our